I'm working on a little punch needle craft. I want to bring my YouTube girls on this journey. So first things first, we got ourselves a little bev, a little drinky drink that I have been saving for the perfect occasion, and now feels like the right time. Come with me. Let's open this up and let's get crafting. And this blue, cheers. That's really good. That really tastes like cream soda. That is quite delish. Okay, I'm gonna get started on all this and I'll check back in with you guys later. Nap time is very much over. I spent so long trying to figure this out and I cannot figure it out. Have you ever done punch needling before? I literally have watched so many videos on TikTok trying to troubleshoot. I just cannot figure this out. So yeah, I'm really sad. I'm actually really bummed and I'm gonna still try again. I just thought maybe I was gonna be able to do this today because it would be so fun to have a handcraft. I don't have a handcraft. I have obviously I love my hobbies and my crafts. I love my junk journaling. I love doing watercolors. I love my coloring books. I have 2 now. I love doodling. I love trying different crafty things like air dry clay, but I don't have anything that I continually just come back to and can sit there and come back to. I've tried crocheting a couple years ago. It was not for me. I've not tried knitting, but I feel like they're one and the same. And so I feel like that will not be for me either. And this is kind of giving the same vibe of that, although it was supposed to be a lot easier than those. At least in my head, I perceived punch needling to be much easier. I think it actually is true that it is much easier. But for whatever reason, I literally cannot get this needle to stick. But it would have been so fun to have a little handcraft. So hopefully I can troubleshoot and figure this out. TBD. Before I go get my kids up from their naps, I made this yesterday. I'm using cling wrap. Okay, it actually doesn't even look that good, but it was good. I found this recipe on TikTok and I made this huge pasta. Nah, that looks disgusting. But it's sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, a block of cream cheese, chicken broth, bacon, chicken, rotisserie chicken, turkey bacon, and then pasta, and it's all mixed together. It's very, very, very delicious. And something I've been doing lately with my kids, we had so much sickness through our household throughout December, so I feel like that also added to me just not posting on here long form, although it's my heart and soul and I love it. It takes so much more time. So I did start posting a lot on TikTok because I have that itch to create and to output, but it was just really difficult to create, edit, upload long form, especially with 2 different weeks of intense sickness and really week and a half each week because there's those days of just recuperating and recalibrating. Whatever. All to say, I haven't been cooking a lot. And then when I finally have gotten back into cooking and everyone's gotten back into eating as well, just since that last sickness, I was looking for really simple, easy, quick things. And so anyway, I made this yesterday and it was so good and so simple and so delicious. So on my little list for this year, I really want to start writing down recipes because I feel like I constantly am going to Pinterest or TikTok or my notes app or a text message from a friend or whatever, and I just want to have them in a book and just be oh yeah, I remember. I have a recipe box as well, but I just never use it, and I don't know. I think a book would be easier for me, literally not even a fancy one, just a notebook I probably already have in my house. So yeah, but anyway, that's what I was gonna say. The reason I brought up my kids though, and I brought this out right now, is because I've been serving dinner early at 3 or 4 sometimes. As soon as our quiet time, rest time, nap time is over, I'm serving dinner because they're so hungry and they actually eat at this time. instead of like giving them a snack and then eating at like 5 or 6. It just, I feel like they just want constant snacks. So eating dinner at like 4, or dinner at 4, and then I'll do like a snack, like a yogurt bowl, or I don't know, fruit or something, or more dinner if they want more dinner at like 6 as well. So anyway, that's been working for us right now.
We're going back in time just a little bit to the end of last year, 2025. We knew her, we loved her, she was wonderful. But no, for real, I did record these clips last year in December. They did not make it into any vlog. And am I going to waste these clips? Absolutely not. So just your kind of like standard reminder that if you don't junk journal yet or haven't started your junk journal yet, get on it, sister. This is the year. It's going to be so good. Such a low pressure, low effort, simple way to keep track of memories or scraps, things you're sentimental about, whatever. But yeah, a 10 out of 10 recommend, okay? So let's keep going with the rest of the vlog.
Look how cute. Alexa, pause. Look how cute these puffy little stickers are. I love them. They're from the dollar store. They're for children. They're so cute to me. But that's what I say, or that's what I mean when I say I use chunky junk. It's like, yeah. But this is also why I love junk journaling. It's because it's like things like this. When in the world would I ever be able to use it any other time or any other way? But in a junk journal, you know? It's like, it really does call to your inner child in like the best way possible. This spread is looking so cute. I'm really obsessed. It's really happy, not Christmassy at all, which is what I was going for initially. I thought we were gonna go with nostalgic Christmas vibes, but alas. 10 out of 10 recommend. I also have a crisp Olipop. Crisp apple Olipop. This is my favorite flavor of all time. Only second to, or no, my first flavor, and the second flavor being the cranberry, whatever that cranberry holiday one is. Love, love. I never thought I was a big Olipop person. I thought I liked Poppy more because I think Poppy's slightly more fizzy, but this one's fizzy. Like if you drink it in the first like 10 minutes, which I'm a sipper, so I feel like I don't normally drink things fast, but with these I kind of do because I'm like, I know it's gonna get unfizzy and I like the fizz. That's like the fun of it. Random, but I think I cracked the code for me for a sustainable way to post on TikTok more, which is just treating it less like a reel, less like a production, less like anything aesthetic. Baby's on the floor. And just setting up my camera and talking for like a minute about something that's interesting to me. And then believing that the right people will find me in time. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my lunch, but good morning, friends. I'm actually ending this vlog here. We got a musician in the house. She's almost 1. Ending this vlog. Okay, that was kind of a lot. I'm making myself a cup of coffee. Heating up the creamer first. We don't often have these in our household, so this feels like gold. Truly. An espresso pod, if you know, you know. These things aren't cheap. This one, like, very excited about this. And I was gonna wait until nap time to start this video and also, or like end this video and also start the next one and make the coffee. But naps are not always the easiest thing to come by these days. And so I was like, you know, she's playing, she's content, she's having fun. My older two are off today, out of the house today. And so we're gonna make our coffee and we'll see. We can maybe chat before we close out today's video. So let me make this really quick. Got my stack of journals here, and hopefully, Lord willing, in the next couple of days, I'll be able to record this journal ecosystem video. But in my ecosystem, one of the journals, which is probably the most familiar on this channel, is my junk journal. And I started my, or not started, I guess I finished my 2026 bingo card. And then on this side, I'm gonna glue an envelope down, but I think I might need a bigger envelope, but for my like letter to myself. But anyways, the letter to myself will go on this side, but which I already wrote. I just need to find an envelope to add on. But anywho, this is my bingo card. I think it's really cute. And so on here, I did like, it's a mix of goals as well as like, I don't know, like hard, fast goals. Like for example, 1K on YouTube, 5K on TikTok, but then also like lofty, more like fun and like lighthearted goals. Like for example, buying fresh flowers or hosting crafternoons or becoming a tea girl, which I'm already a tea person, but like becoming an intense tea girl, you know? And mix up the coffee. I wish you could, can you kind of see? Yeah, you can kind of see. That foam that Nespresso gives, nothing like it. So this is like one side of my goal setting, but this is more like of a fun way to do it. And then I have my planner, which has like a whole, I am a person who, or like I am a woman who blank, professionally, socially. It's just more like legitimate goals, I guess. Whereas this, okay, let me read some of them to you. So I have like prioritize our family connection, which is like a very vast goal. Like that's not like something very specific, but I mean that in a lot of ways. So I just kind of wrote that as like encapsulating all of what I mean. And then I get into the nitty gritty in like my planner goals, which again, I probably wouldn't end up sharing, but anyway, send snail mail. Definitely want to do that this year. Buy fresh flowers, host three girls nights at least. One scrapbook page a month. So one of the other journals, I know you guys have seen this before. I have this memories in the making journal for my family. Oh, is there something on this table? I don't know, but let me move these over here. So monthly scrapbook page, create daily rhythms. That's something I need desperately in my life. Use my planner. That's a big goal that I actually have because I'm notorious for not using my planners. And this year is the year that ends and that stops and that changes. 8 to 10K steps a day. Use my cookbooks. Eat at home mostly, more often than not. Daily bread, daily time in the Word. Turn 32. That's like my middle bingo square. Inevitable. Simplify my life. Play more, laugh more, lift weights, host crafternoon, thrift before buying new, make jam, have a tomato garden, read 26 books, play more card games and board games, do one craft per month, like personally, be in nature more, and then the 5K on TikTok, 1K on YouTube. And then I wrote at the bottom, eliminate perfection and live life. Thank you, God. How we spend our days, how we spend our lives. Anyway, I really like this. Where'd she go? She's over there. Okay. I like this format a lot. I think it was really fun to do. And so definitely, I encourage you, whenever you're watching this, it doesn't have to even be in January. Do this in February, do this in March. Like, if you have a junk journal, I think it's a great place, but also you could just use a standard piece of printer paper and do it just the same. But I'm really glad I did that this year. I feel like it was a fun way and like a soft way to like get into what do I even want for this year and like not, it's so easy if you're not careful to see what people are doing online and think like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. Like, oh, I want to be a person like that, or I want to do that kind of thing. And sometimes, probably more often than not, you don't, that's not like for you or even really what you want, but you just don't know what you want because you don't like sit. Not literally you, but you know what I mean, girl? Not literally you, but in general, we as a collective. Anyway, I just feel like a new year is a wonderful opportunity, a wonderful chance to begin again. But we do know, and scripture reminds us, and I often try to remember myself, His mercy in our lives is new every morning. And so it doesn't have to be a Monday. It doesn't have to be a new year. I am excited about this new year, and prayerfully, I will be excited through the year and I don't lose steam and I can just like pace myself and whatnot. But even if and when I fatigue or burn out, I can remember that his mercies are new in my life, in your life, every morning, every day. And so, yes, there's always opportunity to just begin again and continue on. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and cheers to a new year. And I will see you guys next week, because that's another thing, is challenging myself to post weekly. Okay, so I'll see you next week, okay? Same time, same place, okay? I'll see you, bye.